Hello, everyone. Jerry is back. We've convinced him to come back. Jerry, you've had some massive hits already.
Have I?
Yeah. Yeah, you did the Kate one last week and the world being turned upside down and the baby.
Yeah. Charles.
Yeah. And then you
going
had
into hospital.
Oh, yeah. And then you also had the Taylor Swift one where, what was it? Good news coming in.
Yeah, and celebrations, and look at the Grammys.
Oh, that's why I highly recommend Jerry, everyone. He is the best tarot card reader I've ever had. And I've had a lot of tarot card readings, but he is phenomenal. All right. So because of popular demand, Jerry.
Yeah.
And because you're English, I'm sure.
I'm Irish. I have a passport to prove it.
Were you born in Ireland?
That doesn't matter. I've got parents both Irish. Therefore, I'm entitled to an Irish passport. Jog on.
I understand. So they want you to do the king this week because of the cancer diagnosis.
But okay, no pressure. So he is, much to my surprise, a Scorpio. And Camilla, even more to my surprise, is also the Cups. So King and Queens of Cups, because she's Cancerian. One of the best star signs you can get, believe me. But I wouldn't have put them down as Cancer and Scorpio, to be honest. But well, yeah, they're singing his tail, but you know, there you go. It just surprises you, doesn't it? You know? Yeah, let's see where we get this time. A few hellos, Linda, Angela over here, my best friend. She messaged me the other day to say she saw us online and said it was fantastic. So hi, Angela and Linda, thank you for your messages. And just a quick word to all the people that have requested the tarot readings. I'm going to do a night shift hopefully next week, 1 or 2, to try and clear the backlog and get to you people, because I don't want you hanging on any longer than necessary. But it's the only way I'm going to get round to get to see you sooner, rather than, because I feel I can't make you wait till mid-April. It's now booking up to May, actually, bookings now. God. But hey, it's a nice complaint to have, and it's keeping me busy and keeping me out of mischief.
Yeah. Well, you never were getting up to much mischief when we were.
Oh, hell no. Right, so Charles and Camilla, what have we got for you today? So I'm just spreading the cards. God, this seems to get bigger cards each time. Right, so are you ready, Liz? Are we going to tune in and see where this takes us today?
Yes,
I wonder what will come out. Okay, this one is popping out. Oh, there is light at the end of the tunnel for him. Wonder what that means. Oh, okay. So there's news of a baby in the family circle.
Now that's the second time you've got that for the family.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting now, because battles and arguments. Wonder where that goes. Close to you than me. Okay, so this is his father coming through, guiding, protecting, looking after him. Now, the news of this baby, that will explain what's just happened with Kate. Because this baby has gone back to spirit.
So that's further confirmation that it had something to do with the baby.
100%. I'm telling you now, I'll tell you. So there's victory here in a situation for him. So hopefully, whatever it is, the cancer, they've not confirmed at the palace what particular cancer it is. You know, and obviously they know, but Charles doesn't want to. He fair enough to him. He did come out and say he's got cancer, but they've not actually said what it is. But I'm hoping that it's victory for him. You know, it all gets worked out. Okay, so the King of Cups. Now, the last time it was William, because he's on the cusp. He is actually a Gemini, but this is his emotional side coming out, and I think William's going to sort of stand, you know, come more forward and do a lot more engagements on behalf of his dad, you know.
So a lot of people in the comments said that William was a Cancer.
Well, we looked up his date of birth and it came up that he was Gemini on 21st of June. That's going into, he's on the cusp.
Yeah.
Gemini Cancer.
Oh, okay. Maybe they were astrologers.
So Cancer starts the 22nd of June over here, you see.
Ah.
But what I said was that this is the, sorry, back to Wills, that this is the emotional side of him. You know? Let's just ask Siri. Hey, Siri. What star sign is Prince William? Oh, he is Cancer. Okay. Well, there you go. So I was right anyway. That's Cancer.
Yeah. But I know he's right on that cusp.
And that'll explain, because he's like his mother. So he has got the angels of temperance. And it's saying to him, take a step back, see what's on offer, and then make your decisions. But it's all given to him anyway. Do you know what I mean? They say jump, he says how high. Sorry, I've just got to kill that call. There you go.
Harry, I know you're in high demand. I'm sorry. You've always been in high demand.
So this will explain the situation with Daddy. See the bandages around the head? Not well. And there's his ambition.
Do you think he is quite ambitious?
I think so, yeah. I think there is still the ambition there. You know, he's took an awful lot on as well, and he's got a lot more to learn as well. So we've already shifted for William already, you know. So just to recap, light at the end of the tunnel, the Hermit. This was the babe. Well, then we had the battles and arguments around him, but then we had the baby coming through, which we believe to be Kate and Williams, and this is his father, Prince Philip, but this is where the baby's gone back to spirit. Victory in a situation for Charles, and then William came out, and then William got the angel card, Angel of Temperance, and then obviously someone around him not feeling a bit left out, but also, I mean, that could be Harry, but I think because of the bandage aspect of it is his dad's health at the moment. There's William's ambition, and this is indicating that he's got a lot to learn still. Got big shoes to fill, hasn't he? After his grandmother alone, you know. Right, where are we going? Up this end. Right, so Charles has got good news coming through in the next 8 weeks. You need it. Camilla's coming out already. Boom. Walking away from a situation.
Who she is?
Yeah. Interesting. But she will get help and opportunities. Let's go down there. Okay, so this is female in spirit, guiding, protecting, looking after her. So it could either be her mother or the queen, you know. So backache. Well, either she suffers with backache or she's been stabbed in the back. There's a lot of people still don't like her. I keep
They
my
don't.
own. Huh?
Yeah, that's true. They don't like her.
She did go up in popularity there. And, you know, I think it's a divide, really, you know, but do you know what? Each to their own, live and let live, is what I say. But for the grace of God, go I. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. She's got more work coming her way. So she's not going to, I mean, she's not sitting back and doing nothing anyway. And this is where she needs to balance the work life, the royal life, her private life. Do you know what I mean? Okay, and this is that she's going to hear from someone from her past, probably her ex-husband. And she's a bit of a magician. I mean, you know, she's got big shoes to fill after Diana, you know, but she's achieved a lot. She really has. And the world is her oyster. Well, why wouldn't it be in her position, you know? She does work hard. She does take on a lot of engagements. I'll give her that, where credit is due. But she has got choices and decisions to make. And as you know, Liz, the cups is all about love, relationship, and emotional matters. And this is where the emotions kick in over the work, the work that she has to do, you know? Because it's acknowledging the loss around her. But she does need to stand her ground and overcome her obstacles. So the Queen of Justice, ironically, her word is her sword, her scales will balance for a fair outcome in her favour. She's got no worries there at all.
I wonder if she and Anne get along. I
Oh, why
don't
don't
think
you
that
put that?
they do. I feel like they're courteous, but that's about it. They don't. Do you have?
Yes,
I'm
so
gonna pull
sister-in-law,
Camilla.
isn't it?
I'm gonna pull
I mean,
Camilla.
Anne would have to show respect because she's the Queen Consort.
Right. Do you get along with Anne? No, they stay quite distanced. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know why that came through to me that they're quite distant.
Anne, I feel, would probably keep herself, you know, to herself with a lot of it all, really. You know, she's quite a private person. But Camilla does carry a burden because she knows, you know, her popularity stakes. And I know Diana's gone all those years, but people still remember Diana. R.I.P. I mean, can you imagine like how different the world would be if Diana was still here?
Oh yeah, it'd be terrible. Nobody would like Camilla.
This is her world being turned upside down. So I'd say this is his current health scare, you know, Charles's health scare. And she's going through a period of confusion. Think the worst case scenario. He pops his clogs and she's left behind. In the family that she's not. Huh?
Sorry, what would happen if he did pass? Then William comes forward.
William takes over the throne, and she just, I suppose, she becomes the queen mother, like Elizabeth I was. You know.
I think that would be a bit of an insult that she becomes the queen mother when she's not really the mother, but
that's what she's up against. Reoccurring problems. The Diana situation is not gone away, and it will rear its head again, and there'll be more coming out about what happened. I mean, we had this argument the last time, and you're saying that no, she wasn't killed. I still do think she was, but that's my own personal thoughts on the subject. I hope she wasn't, but it's all a bit too iffy. Do you know what I mean? But however, she has got the communicator here, which is the bearer of good news. So that might be a positive outcome on his health, which will lead to celebrations. Celebration. Earth Father, guiding, protecting, looking after her. Victory after struggle. All the
Mm.
aces are new beginnings. Cutting ties, new beginnings, moving on. She ain't moving out.
Yes, she's gonna get thrown out of the palace with her suitcase.
Eviction. And the partnership. That's her partnership there. She waited long enough. Okay, we've got the wish card coming through for them. I'd like to wish. Camilla is hogging this bit of a reading at the moment. There's a lot of cards gone through there for her. And obviously she's going through an emotional period at the moment, you know, what with Charles's health and stuff. That one. And there's positive changes coming in for her though, which is good.
That all seems very positive.
Well, it's a bit up and down, really. You know, the tower, the period of confusion, battles and arguments, you know. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a perfectionist, which I'd say what she is the perfectionist, you know. Sorry about this, Liz.
No worries.
The health situation here. It's the health card. And it's like a case of if they don't slow down, spirit will knock them off their feet and say, we warned you, you didn't listen.
Well, you know, I did a probe when he took over and I could feel he wasn't well then. He is not going to live as long as his mother did.
Oh, no. I mean, since looking at him, from when she was alive to how he is now, I think he's aged terribly.
Yeah.
You know, there's the heartache for her. She's got a lot to deal with. And she has been through a rocky period, but she is moving through to calmer waters. Because there are times, believe it or not, that she feels trapped. I mean, she can't go out and buy a pint of milk like you or I can. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's a hard act to follow.
I wouldn't mind servants going out and buying a pint.
Well, hey, yeah, go get. And she's feeling restless.
Now, do you put the milk in first or the milk in last?
Oh, last.
Right.
Always
So,
last.
do you know why that is?
Why do I put milk in last?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to put boiling water on cold milk.
Right, but so that's a class thing. So you're posh, Jerry.
Honey, I was born in the ghetto. I don't think I'm posh.
Oh my God, you're so funny. But no, if you put the milk in your teacup first, it's because you're using older cups and you're probably the downstairs staff, or you don't want to damage your cups because your cups are not strong enough to withstand, repetitive boiling water on them. So you put the milk in first to cool it down a bit. But if you're posh, you put the water in first and then you add the milk because it doesn't matter. Your cups can withstand the hot water.
Okay. Well, it was how I've been making tea for years. If you remember, I was the tea tart at Met CC.
Yes, you were. You were the tea time at CC. Yes. And you
made
ran
the best cup of tea.
You had to take. Go on.
Go on. I said they're missing me now because they're going, no one makes tea like you do, Jill. And I went, well, I'm coming back to make you a cup of tea.
But how many cups of tea would you make in the beginning?
Oh, God, endless cups of tea.
I know.
And you get someone else to go and make it, and you go, oh, God, that's disgusting. How can't you make tea? No, you can't make a cup of tea? Oh, God.
At the station, they used to make me make the cup of tea. And they were like, because they used to call me septic tank yank. And they're like, oi, septic. That was the worst bloody cup of tea I've ever had in my entire life. Don't you know you have to squeeze the tea bag?
But then they wouldn't ask you a second time, would they?
Yeah, they
See,
did.
I should have followed your trait and then made them a nasty cup of tea. And I would never been asked, but it was like, go and get Jerry. He makes a nice cup of tea. And I'm like, oh God, okay.
You do make a
Then
nice
just
cup of tea, Jill.
I do. That's one thing for sure. Right. So I've got the Fool here. Positive changes ahead for them. There is financial security with them, obviously, and there is security in their relationship. They're loved up, you know, they waited a long enough time. And there is a change direction here, though, amongst the pair of them.
Mm.
Okay, so she can be quite fiery, though, old Camille.
Mm.
And she is actually at a crossroads where she's got decisions to make. Okay. But I'd say she's quite a bit of a closed book, you know? I mean, the Seven of Swords is the card of deceit, deception. So let's see where we go with this. This is going to be an important one. Cool. So I'd say it's a case of you ask her, they ask after how she is and whatever, and she's like, boom, walls come down, and that's it. She's not opening up because she's in limbo. She's waiting for something to come along and get sorted. And I'd say it goes back to his health. She's hogging this all the way through. This is the Lovers, which is what they are. They waited long enough to get where they are together, despite the fact that they were having the fling while they were both married. But her hands are tied in a situation. And this is a strength card to take control of this situation. Wow, it's all about Camilla, not about Charles at all. Is their relationship, the Two of Cups.
I think that she is a very strong force behind him.
Yeah, I do definitely as well. You know, I mean, she's been there from the very beginning, really, when you think about it, even before Diana was on the scene. Mm. But this is where King Charles is a perfectionist in his work, which is undoubtedly true because look at him, everything he does is perfect. But at the same time, he is still quite controlling as well, you know? He likes it a certain way. Bit of a moody character, I think I'm picking up as well. Mm. There's new beginnings here for him, so let's hope he's moving on with the issues that he's dealing with at the moment. But he has got major decisions to make. Changes around the home. Well, that's a hard one for him, isn't it? Hard pill to swallow, as they say. But his wishes, hopes, and dreams will come true. There's new beginnings around money, work, and business. He's a very sound, savvy type of businessman as well, you know, with all the stuff that he's got going around the country, all the land he owns and everything else, you know. Mm. There's happiness in their relationship, bless them. But there are still small problems, and I think that relates to Harry and Meghan. Although he did fly over to see him, but he's already gone back already. After 24 hours, he's gone back. Mm. You think he'd stay a bit longer, wouldn't you?
I don't think he's welcome.
Yeah, but still at the same time, if your dad, yeah, well, there is that aspect of it, but you could try and build bridges, you know. No one knows what's around the corner. Bearer of good news and news of a baby coming through.
Another baby.
Yeah. It's all money, money, money here. And he is also a bit of a worrier, I'd say, you know. But he does need to be on his guard, most definitely. We've got an offer in here in the pipeline, whatever that could be. Who knows? Let's see. But there is someone around him that, what did we say Harry was? Can you recall?
Let me look him up.
I don't think it's Harry here, actually. Look up Meghan if you can. I think she a Leo or a Sagittarius.
Sorry, I'm looking it up. She's a Leo.
She's the Leo. Or dark-haired female, dark-haired male or female. That's the thorn in his side there, I'd say. He's got the Earth Mother, guiding protector, looking after him. Money balancing. Well, money goes to money, as I always say. But he needs to hold on to it. Well, he's got no problems there. He's got billions and billions, hasn't he? Be all right for a few bob to borrow. Death card. So, death card. Let's see what comes after that. Yeah, it's just basically he's come to the end of his current life cycle. He's moving to the next period. There's going to be positive stuff for him. I'm hoping that's positive news for him, especially around his health. But we have got the Sun card, which is happiness and positive outcomes. So hopefully that will be the last of it. We have 3 cards left, Liz. Gotta go in the middle. Always go in the middle. Okay, so there's a fiery male around him though. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be his fiery side. I'd say he's got a bit of a temper, old Charlie.
I pick up that he's quite moody and very idiosyncratic.
Yeah, I've seen something on whether it be FB or I can't remember, but it was the pen wasn't working right and he threw it to the ground.
Yeah, that's why when he became king, everybody turned up to give him a pen. You remember when they were waiting to see him?
I'm like, God, you know, take a chill pill, Charlie. And then this is her control inside coming out of Camille. And then her bearing the fruits of her labour. So it's all worked out in her way. She's landed on her feet, happy ever after.
Yeah.
All 78 cards, Busy.
Let's pull the queen in. Will Charles beat this cancer, the cancer that he has? He will. He will. Will it come back? No. I don't feel that this will come back again.
Okay. I think he's got this health scare is probably going to make him consider his, you know, he's got some decisions to make. I know he's waited his life to get where he is now, but I think weighing up the pros and cons, does he have his duty or does he want to be happy with Camilla, who he's waited for all his life? I wouldn't be surprised if he could be persuaded for her.
Ooh, will Charles abdicate? No, he will not.
Well, if you look up Nostradamus, they say there is going to be another coronation soon after he is crowned.
Well, I think that's because he passes. I don't see him living as long as his parents at all.
Right. That would be a shame.
Well, I think I get he's going to be king for about 10 or 12 years. That's what I got.
Okay.
Which is relatively short now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when you consider how long Elizabeth II was on the throne, definitely.
Yeah, but then William will come in and he will be king for quite some time.
I'd say that would be a positive thing for the monarchy and for the country. We need a bit of positivity over here.
Yeah, we do readings.
Well, all the world does. What's going on everywhere, we just, you know what, I think it's just everyone should send a bit of love out there and namaste. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. So if you guys want a reading with Jerry, you better get in touch soon. Jerry Klein Tarot at outlook.com. It will be in the comments. It will be a pinned comment. I suggest you get in quick because as you hear, he's booking up really fast. You had a psychic night last night, Jerry. How did that go?
Well, I had 2 readings. 2 lovely ladies came along with the other girls. And a great friend by the name of Jeff Phillips, who used to be the psychic postman. He's retired now. And I see Jeff as and when I can, but at least once a month, maybe, you know, to go to psychic awareness courses to try and develop my psychic skills as well, you know. And Jeff is an amazing psychic. And, you know, I've retired from what I used to do. and that I was going to be doing the doggy daycare. But Jeff told me that we were in this very room having a reading, and he said, "I know, Joe, you've got 2 dogs downstairs, but why can I hear a load of dogs barking down the back?" No, I've not even told Jeff anything about my plans. And I said, "Well, Jeff, actually, to be honest, I'm looking at doing dog boarding and looking after dogs during the day and overnight. And that's the plan, whatever." And he went, "That's brilliant," because he said, when you do this during the day, he said, this will give your psychic work, your spiritual work, a chance to do in the evening, night times. He said, this is going to take off for you. He didn't tell me about getting back in contact with you, Liz.
Oh, yeah,
But when I saw him last night, he said he came up with your name when he was in. Who's Liz? I said, I've got a sister. He went, no. He said, it's all about the pentacles around this Liz with you. And I went, oh my God. I said, my good friend. I said, Liz, yes. And he said, you're working together. And I went, yeah, we are. I said, and he said, and I told you, he said, it would literally take off. I went, well, I said, it has. It's been brilliant. I said, he said, well done. I said, no, I said, you were right. You were spot on. He's always spot on with everything. He brings my dad through. He brings my grandmother through, my uncles. He's just, when you come over, I'll get you to see him because you'll love him. He's a really nice guy.
Brilliant. Oh, I can't wait.
So everyone had positive readings. They were really pleased with what he gave them. The 2 ladies I read for were delighted with their readings as well because they won. I donate readings to raffles for like this was from last year, Macmillan Cancer, and they only got round to come to see me last night for it. And then I'm on the 26th. We've got another fundraiser night for Macmillan Cancer, so I'll donate a couple of readings for that again. And that's how these ladies came for their reading, and they were blown out of the water by it. They were really pleased. So it was a really good evening. It really was.
Well, I can tell you every reading you've ever given me was excellent. So I appreciate
Thank you, Liz.
that. Yeah, well, thank you.
I give what I get, and I always say, if you don't like the truth, don't come to my door.
I'm the same. If you don't like the truth, don't come to my door. And I think that's police training, Jerry. We've seen and heard it all. We can deal
there ain't nothing we ain't seen or heard, Liz, is there?
No.
Nothing shocks us anymore.
Do you remember the old lady that phoned up one night and somebody was sticking their bits through her letterbox? Do you remember that?
Oh my God. You've got such an amazing memory. Do you remember the oh God, I won't say his name, but it's the shrinking man used to ring us up at the yard. Oh, it was probably before we actually got there. It was at the yard, and we used to get them, and they used to, I'm shrinking, I'm in a bucket of water.
Yeah, I remember those.
And then the guy, the boxer, he he used to go around all the phone boxes in South London and ring up and say, I want to give Princess Margaret 50 million gillion pounds, and all the nurses and all the doctors £1 million bazillion pounds. Thank you very much. I'll put the phone down and go to the next phone box and say the same. And if you just let him get it off his chest and done, that was it. It was over and done with. But if you said, you're wasting police time, oh my God, it opened up a can of worms, and he'd literally give you no end of abuse until the only way you had to literally just cut the phone call off, But I remember one time taking his call, and because he was such a regular, we used to put in T300 delusional male, job done, and someone was acting the big I am, went, you've not done that CAD correct. And I'm like, really? And he went, yeah. He said, because you said you didn't put his name, you didn't put where the location was. And I went, okay. He was just niggling at the CAD the whole time. And I went, if you think every time he rings up, which could be up to like 200 times a day, if you think I'm typing all that in every time he phones, it's that you're mistaken. So I took 20 pence out of my pocket and I went, there's 20 pence. Go tell someone who gives a damn.
Oh my God. Well, they don't know. They don't realize that we would have people phone up 200, 300, 400 times a day.
Yeah, and like if you think I'm going to type his name and his location every time no way, I don't need to. Why is it I don't do anyone else? So why should he be any special or different? But this was him acting the big I am in front of the girls on my pod, and I'm like, do you know what? Go and do one.
Yeah,
I ain't
go
listening.
swivel, go swivel, love, go swivel.
And nearly 21 years later, he was still taking phone calls, and I was managing the floor with everyone else. Go 20p.
We used to have some fun. Well, listen.
They were the good old days, Liz.
They were. We did. We had a good time. If you guys want to get in for a reading, don't forget Jerry's contact information will be in the comment section. He does not have a website yet. That will come eventually, but just contact him via email. That's all you need to know. All right, Joe.
You'll get a response anyway straight away. And that's usually from my manager, and then he lets me know what I've got online, what's coming up. We try and communicate to get, so there's not a long wait list, but I have said to him I need to do some night shifts so that I can catch up with all those people. So I just want to say a few other hellos. Joanna, see you soon. Angela, hello, I'll see you soon. Linda, I won't see you soon, but love your messages. And all the others, we'll definitely get around to seeing you soon. All right.
Thank you very much. I'll stop this one here. You're such
Cheers, Liz.
Thank you.
Bye.